lack of vision. The percentage of attorneys that I have met who have a clear, crystal clear picture for what their vision is for the future is this much. This amazing lawyer was talking about acquiring other firms, buying books of business, going into new markets and out-visioning the firms in other markets. So today we're gonna go through the number one thing that I found causes law firms to grow in a rapid time frame. And I've seen it happen 9 times now with 9 specific attorneys, most of which are in our coaching program. I've literally watched attorneys come in, some of them flatlining for like 10, 20 years, and then all of a sudden their monthly average revenues just double. The non-attorney law firm ownership. This is way bigger than we think it is, guys. This is way bigger than we think it is. This is essentially going to put an end to attorneys lying to themselves that they're not business owners, right? As we know in Arizona, they've made this allowed, and it's only gonna keep spreading. And what this means is that if you don't accept that you are a business owner, then there's a problem. So I released this slide a long time ago as to what are the worst beliefs of attorneys that I see in the marketplace. I see these beliefs time and time again. I'm an attorney, not a business person. I'm an attorney, not a marketer. I'm too busy with clients and casework. I can make mistakes that cost me big. Can't make big investments, okay? Already doing 7+ figures, I'm good. I'm just starting out, I'm broke. My practice area is unique. You don't get it. My geography is too competitive. My team won't support my new motivation. I only want X type of client. You don't get it, okay? I just have this specific client that I need to get. And that's why I can't market. That's why I can't expand, all right? So I see this everywhere I go. And yet I circled one of these. I'm an attorney, not a business person. I circled this one because what is happening with this new law where non-attorneys can run law firms? Business people are entering law. So what I need everyone to make a commitment to is I am a business person. And as part of being a business person, I am a marketer. Someone can do my client work better. I can create a client work system. I can make mistake prevention systems, okay? My team wants higher standards, all right? I'm hungry. I want to grow the business, right? So I need everyone to make that commitment. The bottom line is this. It's time for you to become a business person because that's who you're up against. Hello? This is what you're up against, everyone. The minimum requirement to build something great is you have to get everything out of your head and document it somewhere. Everything in your head about what you want to build in your law firm has to be documented somewhere. I want to build a firm of this size. I want to have this many attorneys. I want to have this many paralegals. I want to have this many operations people. I want to have this. Yeah, you go to bed at night with that in your head, but how many other people's heads is that picture in? I'm not just talking about mission, vision, values, little statements that you put as platitudes, okay? We all know how far that gets you. It doesn't get you that far. So we're gonna go through the difference between traditional goals and vivid vision goals. As most of you know, I am personally coached by the Chief Operating Officer of 1-800-GOT-JUNK, Cameron Harold. He's coached me as I've scaled my business. We've taken a lot of what we've learned from my coaching with Cameron. I'm also now individually coached by Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach every quarter. And I learned from these great minds, what is the difference between platitudes, how a lot of law firms try to create culture, okay, with platitudes, with a mission statement, with a one-liner or like one-word core values. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can either have a mission statement or you can have a clear picture of your mission acted out. You'll see where I'm going with this. You could have core values on your website as to here are the things we operate for at our law firm: integrity, experience, respect, right? We're smart. I've seen that before. We're smart. Like, that's going to attract clients. Core values. You can either have core values or you can step into a core value driven world. You can either set goals or you can paint the picture of the feeling of the result of your goals reach. You can either be constantly frustrated with subpar performance of your team, or you can have a world where everyone already knows what you expect. You can be focused on the now with, that's transactional activities, right? Or you can be focused on how the now and build a culture of this on how the now impacts 3 years out, and create a culture where everyone in your company, everyone in your firm is thinking about how this one action that I take is going to have a 3-year impact. You can transition from it being all about you to everyone seeing how they can win too. It's not all about you. It's not about your personal income goals. It's not about taking home this amount of money. Guys, come on. You're not going to recruit people with selfish goals. You got to start giving back to people. You got to start thinking about how other people can win. What did Jack Welch, one of the all-time greatest CEOs, write in his book, Winning? He wrote about how the thing that would get him turned on in business was what? Successful, winning, accomplishing things, seeing them reach their personal professional goals. You want to know the best way to build a culture? Write this down. PPF. Personal, professional, and financial goals. If you don't know the PPFs of your team, the personal goals, the professional goals, and the financial goals of the people that trade their entire waking lives to work with your law firm, then you're in it for your own reasons. And people will leave, and you will have staff turnover, and you will have that good paralegal that you thought was going to be a great fit leave out of nowhere, right? And you will have the attorney that you wanted to create a career path for, right? To show them how they could grow within your firm. And then they're like, nah, I'm peacing out. I'm going somewhere else. This stuff stops. So this is where the concept of vivid vision comes in. My question to you is this, and I know all the limitations you have, okay? Limitations of my market's different. You don't get it. I don't have the money. You don't get it. My practice area is different. You don't get it. It's too competitive where I'm at. I don't need to hear this. I need you to stay with me for 1 minute on this. Remember, don't be skeptical. You made that commitment to me. If your limitations were not real, if you could retain every key hire that you brought onto your firm, if you had a windstorm of cash, if you had an A-level culture, my question to you is, how would your law firm look and feel like in 3 years from today? Very different than having a mission statement, very different than having a platitude of core values on the homepage of your website or your careers page or something. My question was this: how would your law firm look and feel like in 3 years? Take a quick minute. This is not a goal-setting exercise, everyone. This is a visualization exercise. So with me for a minute, get into an expansive, excited state emotionally right now. Take away all the how-to stuff you're thinking, how to do it, how is it going to happen, when's it going to happen, am I capable of it? Take that all away for 1 second and just picture, what is it going to look like in 3 years from now? So the first step here is to design your vivid vision. A vivid vision is a single source of truth that clearly articulates where your law firm is going. It's meant to be used as a culture and decision driver to align your team, paint a logical picture of the future. It's essentially done through the process of mind mapping and categorization, and then having it edited and designed by someone who makes it pretty. So when your vivid vision is done, it will be a final document that contains within it Everything about what your future business will look, feel, smell, and taste like. Your core beliefs, your purpose, okay? How your company will feel, exactly how much revenues you will be doing, what your profit margins will be, okay? It will look like what your core business activities are in the firm. You'll have branding visions in there. What is your brand gonna feel like? What are other people saying about your firm? How many 5-star reviews are helpless, just flowing in uncontrollably? How many referred cases are you getting? Now, what we're gonna go through, we're gonna use this during all pieces of your firm's recruiting and culture building process. We're gonna make, once you have a vivid vision created, we're gonna make it mandatory that when you recruit people, they have to read your vivid vision, okay? When you are reprimanding people for low performance, they have to read your vivid vision, okay? So, what is your firm's vivid vision? Here are some of the questions. Number 1, how much profit and revenue will you be generating? Number 2, how much freedom will I have? How is this going to be measured in free time? Like, how non-dependent will you be on doing casework or intake or day-to-day activities? Number 3, how many staff will you have in 3 years? Number 4, how many active cases will you have in 3 years? Number 5, how will it look and feel when the goals are reached? Number 6, what will be my marketing budget then? I love setting marketing budget goals. Our goal this year is to get to 300K per month. We don't know how we're gonna do it yet still, and we only have 3 months left, or 4 months. And then last but not least, how will I feel when these goals are reached? Paint it all out, paint it all out. All right, the not to-do list. This is the first time, if you are listening right now, this is the first time I've ever presented this slide. Take a picture of it. I've now rolled out vivid visions for about 15 companies. This is the not to-do list, okay? When you're creating your 3-year picture, these are the things to not do. Number 1, do not worry about the how. Don't worry about how it's gonna get done. Number 2, don't forecast with specific numbers yet, right? Don't forecast with specific numbers yet. Don't actually put like detailed projections in there yet. No typing. Mandatory that you do this with a notebook and out in nature only. Okay, so you're gonna get a physical notebook. You are not gonna do it in your office. You're not gonna do it at your house. You're gonna do it out in nature, and you're not going to type it because when you type it, you pull up other tabs, all right? Number 5, not more than 4 to 6 pages max, okay? We don't want this to be too long to where the team doesn't actually use it, read it, and refer to it, okay? Number 6, does not appeal to everyone. Let it repel people. If it doesn't scare people away, keep in mind, when you roll out your vivid vision, 15% of people will end up quitting or you will end up parting ways with. You'll know who's not excited about your big picture very quickly when you roll it out, and that's okay. Number 7, it's not a democracy. It is the role of a chief executive officer to create the vision and the bigger picture for a business. This is not a vote. This is not a how many hands raised do we get about this part of the vivid vision, okay? This is all about you setting the big picture for your firm so that you're crystal clear on where you're going.